Everyone grab your cups. It's time for the Own Your Now show. Lady-O, let's go.
Let's go, Tracy.
Unstoppable.
Say I am unstoppable. Let me hear you say I am unstoppable. And let the horns play. Hey. Oh yeah. I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I heard all the things that I can't do. And then your strength.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It's time for the Own Your Now show. I am your host, Tracy Bay McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I'm your co-host, Yolanda Langford, and you know what they call me, Lady-O.
Lady-O, it is Monday. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you, Tracy?
I'm doing well. It was a great weekend. It really was.
It was. You look like you rested a bit over the weekend.
I rested. I ate. I rested and ate again.
Oh, no. Did you eat a lot of food?
I did.
Okay.
I really did. It was a good time.
Okay.
You know, but it was also my grandson's birthday.
Happy birthday, Amir.
Amir Benson. He turned 3, girl. We had a good old
Already?
time. Yes.
3 years old. It seems like he was just born yesterday.
Yes, he was. It was. It felt like it. It felt like it. What's in your cup? What you sipping on?
Sipping on that green tea today, just to even me out a bit. How about yourself?
Green tea. I wish I could say green tea, but you know I'm drinking some black coffee. No sugar, no cream.
You know how she likes it. No sugar, no cream. She can handle it strong.
I like it strong. But I also want to know, you know, speaking about being a grandma,
Yes.
you know they call me Yaya.
I'm Yo-Yo.
That's right. We have a really great guest on today, but I want to talk about, have you ever thought about knitting or quilting or sewing even?
I have. And I have to be honest with you, Tracy. I am not quite there yet, even though in my mind, I would love to sew and make me some cute outfits, maybe matching outfits with my granddaughter. That would be cute. That would be real cute.
Okay, okay.
But I am a crafter, so I'm a mean chick with that glue gun.
All right. Well, you know what I think I would like to do is, I've always seen where they take the quilting and they add all the t-shirts. You know, I got enough Sister Keeper t-shirts. I define me t-shirts. And they always say mail the t-shirts in and we'll send you a quilt back. I don't want to do that. I want to be hands-on.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, back in the day, our grandmothers had quilts that told stories.
It's all about storytelling.
Yes, and when my grandmother passed, I think I inherited 3 beautiful quilts. And it's stories of my ancestors, and it's some of her mother's clothing in the quilt. It's some of her clothing in the quilt.
Wow.
And when I wrap up in it, I just feel so good.
Well, you know what? Our VIP, I call it our vibe guest.
Yes, Vibrant Vibe
Our
guest.
Vibrant Vibe
Yes.
guest for today is Kacie Starr Long, you know, and she is all about sewing.
Yes.
She has a community sewing room.
I think it's called Sew Hope Community.
Yes, it is.
You know,
Yes,
and
it
let me tell you
is.
something, Tracy. She has classes, small groups, as we call them, circles. So, you know, we might have to get on in there and sew Amir and Veda matching outfits.
Okay. Oh, that would be cute.
Cute.
That would be cute. Well, you know what? You all will just have to wait because we have to do our cup of therapy. So when we return, get ready for our cup of therapy. It is sponsored by Archwell Health.
So at Archwell Health, we believe in making it easy to come see our doctors. It's easy to make an appointment. It's easy to get to one of our centers. Your doctor looks you in the eye, spends time with you, and you'll feel like you're part of our family.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
I am Kacie Starr Long with the Sew Hope Community Sewing Room. Keep watching the Own Your Now show on the TV network.
So now it is time for our Own Your Now cup of therapy. My affirmation word for today is new. It's always an opportunity for us to start something new, and I'm looking for all of those opportunities, aren't you?
Me too. I mean, with the new season changing, you can find new things to wear, new things to do.
Yes, yes, and new things to sew. Possibly. We'll figure that piece out. But for now, it's time for our Cup of Therapy transformational song of the day. Everybody, grab your friends, check on your strong friends, center yourself, and let's take some deep breaths in and out. Deep breath in and out. We're gonna reach our arms out and check on our strong friends. You good? You good?
You're good.
Cross your arms over. Bring them in close to your heart. Center yourselves. Be intentional. Take another deep breath in and release. And then what do we do, Lady O?
Hug yourself.
That's right. Give yourself a hug before
Love on
anyone
yourself.
else. Love on yourself and release. How you feel?
Refreshed.
Yes. It's not something new, but it's something that we do every day, and that allows us to start over new.
Absolutely, and that's a new breath we take, though.
Yes, it is. Amen. Amen. So, speaking of the new breath that we take, do we have a dish of the week?
Tracy, I did so much eating over the weekend and enjoyed every minute of it.
Every bite.
Morsel. Every morsel. But my dish of the week is a simple chopped salad.
Okay. You know, I'm always talking about my son-in-law because he loves to cook, but he loves salad. Ronnie loves some salad. Eggs. What comes in a chopped salad?
You know, I use several types of lettuce, and then I love the red onion, and I'll sometimes throw in a little strips of salami, but you keep it real simple with I would do a balsamic and olive oil vinaigrette. Homemade, of course, nothing out of the bottle.
Wait
It's
a
just
minute,
real
you're doing the
simple.
homemade balsamic?
Absolutely.
That's not simple.
Absolutely. Well, the balsamic is not homemade, but I'm saying the salad dressing is homemade. It's made by me and not in a bottle.
All right, we might need to bottle that.
Oh, hey.
Lady O's balsamic.
Lady O's dressing.
You know, well, I just have the bread. I'll bring the bread. I shouldn't have a lot of bread, but I do have to have bread with my salad.
I don't have to have bread. That's funny you say that. I do like the taste of bread, but I don't have to have bread, and I have to make you laugh. My daughter came over for dinner, and I of course, made this dinner that she would love, her and her friend. And there was no dessert, and I said,
She don't play with the desserts.
I don't cook dessert. So I said, you know what? You have to forgive me. I know my manners. I should have had dessert, but it's just not on my mind to cook dessert. But the salad I can do and enjoy.
So when you talk about the different salads, because I'm not a big chopped salad. I know my husband doesn't like carrots, but he loves onions and everything.
Yes.
I like more of like the Caesar salad, but I don't like croutons.
You know, I'm not a big crouton fan because they are kind of crunchy, but thank goodness you don't like the croutons. They have a lot of calories.
Okay. So I'm saving on the calories because I'm working on my shape because I might make me a new dress one day.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be something to make your own dress? I would walk so proud and tall.
Yes. Oh, well, even if I don't know if I can start off with a dress, but I could probably make a skirt. I always wanted to make one of those where you cut your blue jeans open and put the material inside, something like that.
Tracy, I can't wait to see that.
You can't wait? Well, we got a lot to talk about. When we return, you know who we got coming up. We got Kacie Starr.
She's going to teach us all about sewing and her wonderful, beautiful space she has.
You know, she is the founder of So Hope Community. It's a sewing room. They provide a creative sanctuary for kids and adults to explore their God-given creativity around sewing, quilting, and crafting. Now, I'm laughing because they're God-given.
Do I have a God-given talent? Of
You
course
don't
I
know.
do.
Yes, you do.
Of course I do. And you know, we can learn anything. Tracy, I'm in. You in?
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm in. So get ready. We'll return in a second. And you know what? It's sponsored by Fraser Automotive. Life is all about the journey. Life's curves, hitting the road fast or slow. Celebrations, anniversaries, and birthdays. Everything in life is about moving forward. Whatever direction you choose to go, go far, go in style. New or used, go with Fraser Automotive.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
And as promised, we have the Kacie Starr Long with the So Hope Community Sewing Room. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Tracy and Lady O.
Hey, good morning. Well, we are so glad you said yes because, you know, Tracy and I were talking. We think we want to make matching outfits for our grandkids. But before we get started, tell me what's in your cup.
Okay, so inside of my cup, I have some natural God-given water in my cup. Yes.
STL water.
Yes, it's so refreshing and hydrating, and I mean, you can't get enough of water.
Nope.
So
You can
that's
tell
what's in
your
my cup.
skin is glowing.
Yes,
Oh,
it
thank
is.
you.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Well, tell us, So Hope Community Room, talk to us all about it. How did it get started?
Oh my gosh. So there's always a backstory to whenever God gives us an idea.
Yes.
But I would say like the quick and easy story is that some of y'all may remember that I was an alderwoman in the city of St. Louis. So I represented the 6th Ward on the St. Louis Board of Aldermen. Unfortunately, got into some really public trouble and really found it difficult to get a job after I resigned from my career in politics. And God had given me this gift of sewing. It was just a hobby, but I realized, I'm like, wait a second, girl, you got to be able to make money.
That's right.
So I started sewing for other people and really began a custom sewing business.
Wow.
Fast forward a couple of years, I stumbled upon a place called the City Sewing Room in South St. Louis, and I began to operate my business there. Met a sewing mentor who founded the City Sewing Room, and I said, hey, we need to bring this into North County.
Okay.
And so that is how the So Hope Community Sewing Room started.
It's funny you say that you started in another totally different atmosphere as far as a career. But you know, sometimes those unanswered prayers, the unanswered prayers, because it gives you a chance to actually go inside and figure out what God has for you. And it is, for you, it's sewing, and you've decided to share it with the community. Why do you think it's so important for the community to have this type of thing to go to?
Well, I look at it like this. God is a creator. He created the heavens and the earth, and we are his children. We have the spiritual DNA of God. So there is a level of creativity inside each and every one of us.
You hear that, Tracy?
Yes.
Hold on, Tracy.
We can do it. We
Yes.
can
You
do
can
it.
do it.
I heard it. I heard it in the beginning.
Yes.
You know, but I know for a fact. Sometimes, you know, when God speaks to you, you're like, that message is for me. But you said that you needed to shift it to, she was in the city.
Yes.
Now she's in the county. She specifically said the North County area. I'm in the North County area. That means that I think the sewing room is for me to find my gift. Talk to us about, because we talk about creative deserts.
Yes.
How there's not a space for us in North
Right.
County to grow. Talk to us about that.
Right. So when you're like really asking like, okay, God, I need you to guide my steps. I thought it was politics. It's not, at least not in this season. And so, okay, God, I'm following you. And God has led me to North St. Louis County. Had no idea, right? But you know, those that are in North St. Louis County, come. Those that are all
you
over.
cross the bridge, you can
right.
go. People, why do people always act like they can't come to
You
the
live
county?
so far out
Like
there.
we
they
live in
say.
East Jesus or something.
Yes. We're right off of 270, so
Right.
we're accessible to everyone. But I really believe that, you know, God has highlighted that community because it really is a creative desert. You can go get fast food, you can get your gasoline,
Right.
but a place where you can really be creative. Find community.
You called it a creative sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Yes.
When you walk in, tell us what should we expect?
Okay, when you walk in, my prayer is that you will feel a sense of peace. That you will feel a sense of peace. And I say the presence of God. Now, my background now is a pastor. And so, you know, I'm always constantly praying. But I will just tell you what customers have said. They have said, there's something different about when I come in here.
Yes.
There's something, you know, it's so peaceful when I come in. And, you know, we have music playing in the background. There's the hum of the sewing machine.
It's something
you know?
about that if I were to hear a hum of a sewing machine right now,
takes you
I could
back.
picture my grandmother sitting there sewing. She used to sew the prayer cloths. She used to sew us all little hankies, and she made us some little cloth purses.
Yes.
You know, as a kid, I saw that, and I don't think the kids today have seen that as much. Do you have kids in your atmosphere in the space?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So our vision behind the Soho Community Sewing Room is that we're multi-generational.
Okay.
So it's a place where kids and adults can find community. That's really important for me, that it's not that we're only serving kids, we're not only serving adults, but it's a place where parent and child, grandchild and grandparent can come in, learn, create, and explore.
I have to stop right there because I've been following you.
Right.
And when she was first sewing for herself, she would have these beautiful skirts and things. But I saw that you had a group of ladies who sewed satin caps.
Yes.
Aw.
Yes.
And now you got caps, you have masks. I want to know, when did you start sewing? Who taught you to sew?
So I'm a third generation seamstress. However,
Not just sew girl, seamstress.
right, seamstress. However, I didn't start sewing until I was almost 30.
Okay.
I grew up around it, and you know how you can become familiar. Well, that's just kind of what grandma does. Grandma will be here forever. But my grandmother, she got diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, and she could no longer sew. And it was at that moment that I said, wait a second, if grandma passes, my aunts are not sewing, this gift in our family is going to die. So I began to take sewing lessons and made some real kind of funny looking stuff in the beginning.
I love to see a
but
couple of them.
I kept pressing through
key,
until I got
you press
good enough
through.
in the craft.
You know what my grandmother said about sewing, because I was like, you know, she used to have those patterns. You saw the pattern. They had a pattern book. First of all, she'd go to the store and look in the pattern book, purchase her patterns, and then come and cut them out. And what she said to me was, even if you make a mistake, you just take the thread out and start over.
Okay.
You don't have to throw away the whole material.
That's a whole message.
You can start over.
What a great life lesson. And I feel like with my past, that this has been a great way to start over.
You know, I went to visual and performing arts, and I must say, during the time that I went, a little while back, they had like sewing classes and economics classes and things like that. They don't offer it anymore. So this is really like a community classroom. But what I wanted to know is, I'm gonna be honest, I got all these dresses, these bridal shower. I was in all these different what do you call those?
Weddings where you're a bridesmaid.
Yes. I don't like those dresses, but they're in my closet. Can we like cut some off, do some things with it?
Absolutely, Tracy.
Because you got the blinged out shoes. I could, oh wow.
Absolutely. So we have somebody in our shop that does alterations, Miss Danita, but we also offer classes to help you do simple alterations. So we can teach you. We can teach you, or we can have somebody to customize and repurpose those clothes as well. We offer it all at Soho Community.
Well, you just
Sewing
mentioned
Room.
Miss Danita.
Yes.
Do you have other volunteers? Or how do you have people help other people?
That is an excellent question. So Miss Danita is running her alterations business inside of Soho Community Sewing Room. There really is an entrepreneurial component where we are helping women and other makers monetize their God-given talent and creativity. Now we're also volunteer run. So any makers in the community, sewers, quilters that love to share their craft, we invite you to come partner with us. We are a nonprofit, and we need the help and support of the community.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, one time when you just said a quilt, many moons ago, I created a quilt, and I didn't sew it myself. I had someone else sew it, but I just had blocks of material, and I had the baseball players autograph it, and then we embroidered their name. We made an entire quilt for a charitable project.
That's awesome.
Yes. So people could come in and create some fundraisers around the materials and things that they make.
Absolutely. And so again, there's that God-given creativity that gives the ideas, right, to be able to produce. And so we're seeing all kinds of entrepreneurs come in with ideas. They may not know how to conceptualize it, but we have people on board to help them and say, this is how you might want to do it. We also provide memberships where makers can come and use our equipment, our space. They can run their business out of Soho Community Sewing Room. And so it's just a lot of opportunities for us to meet needs.
Do you remember the first outfit that you made?
I do. I do. So So I made some outfits with the help of instructors, and then I remember like the first outfit I made where I said, I got it, where it clicked. I said, I got it. I was able to read the pattern by myself, and I was able to sew it. I remember that day so clearly and distinctly. Yes.
Well, and I want to make sure people are clear. It's sew, S-E-W,
Yes.
hope.
Yes.
So when they look for you, S-E-W, hope, because you're sowing hope into our community.
Absolutely.
Where is it located? Tell everyone.
So we're located at 630 North Highway 67. We are in Florissant. We're inside of the Florissant Metals Shopping Center.
Okay.
I'm always talking about where, because I love food. I always say I don't like to cook, but I love to eat. So like La Fuente's.
Yes.
And then right there, boom, y'all. That's where it is. And Lindbergh, it's really, you can catch the bus there.
Yes.
It's so accessible.
Yes. But look, Las Fuentes, we need to have like a whole story about Las Fuentes. But one of the things that I want to do is have like on Thursday nights, we're going to do like Taco Thursdays, where we will just get some Mexican and we will eat and sew, because
Eat and sew, Tracy.
it's just
Sounds
it's
like we
fun
need to
like
be there.
that. So
That's a whole vibe.
Yes.
That's
It is a whole
vibe.
vibe. Your entire space is a whole vibe. I've been blessed to be able to watch you through Facebook, just how it all came together. All the volunteers that came, and they put everything in there with love. You could just see it in their eyes. And once it was all together, it is amazing. It is amazing. So I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And I want to just say also, to God be the glory. And if there is anybody that feels like God has given them a dream and you're like, I don't know how this is going to work out.
That's it.
When God does it, He'll send the people with the right heart to help you be able to accomplish it.
Yes,
Well,
he
you know
will.
what,
Yes, he
Tracy?
will.
That's it. We're coming.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to sew. So Tracy already has an idea of what she
You
wants
know,
to sew.
I always have ideas, but I mean, just being in the space, I just want to come and be in the space because I love watching people create.
Yes.
You think something out of nothing. And I think that I like the fact that you said it's multi-generational. 'Cause to see a grandmother in there, and I actually bought my daughter this little pink sewing machine when she was little. We never did anything with that machine. It's probably still in the closet. I don't even know if it works, but I'm going to bring it in. So
and you know what? Just when I all of a sudden just felt like my grandmother's presence, like hand on my shoulder, go ahead on,
could do
sister.
it.
You could do it. Go in there and make something. I'm going to do it.
Good. Well, we invite you.
Thank you so much. Well, before we go, I want to ask you, what's your affirmation word?
My affirmation word is perseverance.
Perseverance.
Don't give up. Keep going.
You have to keep going.
Yeah.
You do. I know you said that you've been through different struggles, and look at it's a beautiful journey to be able to see the light. You allow your light to shine. You sowing seeds into everyone else. We always ask the question, but I'd like to know, what message would you have for young girls who I think I want to be a seamstress?
Yeah. I think my advice would be to try it out. To just take the first step. This week I had the opportunity to work with a high school student, and she was just excited. And it's just about taking that first step. You never know what God can do by you just taking that first step.
That's it.
Well, we'll do it. We're going to take that first step.
Give everybody the website. How can they find you?
So you can find Sew Hope Community Sewing Room at SEWHopeSTL.com.
All right.
SEW.
You heard it from Kacie. You can find it there. We can be there, and Tracy, we might sew us some matching outfits and come on.
Oh man, y'all would be okay. I don't know what it look like. Maybe we could do like matching pajamas or something.
Okay,
That way we can have a girls' night out or girls' night in.
Yes.
I like that.
When we return, get ready for the Own Your Now flow.
The care teams that we've designed at Archwell Health work together on every individual patient. The doctors have partners that allow them to spend a lot of time listening. It really allows us to be the best provider for you that we can be.
It's not about exact measurements or the perfect dice when it comes to cooking. Good food is about feeling, inspired food is about comfort, and pure food is about feeding the soul. You have to have soul to feed people right, so pull up a chair, take a taste, and let Pure Catering do the cooking. Visit Pure Catering Cafe STL at the Missouri Historical Society today.
At Keith's Realty Group, we're focused on helping you in the home buying and selling process, standing with you every step of the way. so you can own a new home or sell your existing home successfully. Budgeting, credit building, and down payment. Everything you need to know about the home buying and selling process. We're not just selling you a home in the community, we are helping build communities. By keeping focused on you and your needs, we can put you in a home for a lifetime. Keys Realty Group, selling communities one key at a time.
And we're back, and now it is time for the Own Your Now flow. Lady Yo, I am ready to sew.
I am ready to sew, girl. I can't wait. But you know what I really want to sew is a cape. I love capes, and I love when you see the cape, and then on the inside, you know, like that guy say, coordinated.
Yes, yes. Oh, and then maybe I can like just put a big, like divine T on the back.
Yeah, girl, we're going.
Yes, yes, that is everything. I'm excited about it being in my community. I think that creativity is something that we always need to explore within us, and we can create something beautiful. I love her story, her journey, and it's something about when God says yes, it's going to be a success. It really is.
What I love is that we always talk about there's nothing for the young people to do. She has something for the young people to do.
Yes, you're going to walk out with something beautiful. It's a giving space. I need to ask you, what is your affirmation word for today?
We said it all throughout the episode, creativity. Because she has me thinking, gosh, I can do make a cape with the matching inside and then the dress. Oh, I'm gonna be cute.
Well, you know what? You're already cute.
Thank you.
You're already cute. We need you all to understand that every day is a day that you can create something new. If you feel like you can't do it, perseverance will allow you to push through. Creativity is within, and you know that you have it, because you know what? You can do it.
You can do it.
Until next time, keep your cups full. Go out and create some vibrant vibes.
Keep sipping positivity, love, and peace.
And remember, tomorrow isn't promised, so own your now.